Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world. Listen to the sound of my raspy voice. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County, 77 degrees, going up to a high of 85. Let me tell y'all something. The weather is nice, but it was raining earlier. So I've been out since 7 o'clock this morning. Yes, I was outside at 7 o'clock this morning. Had errands to run early this morning. And now I'm back in, but it started to rain. So I guess there's going to be some rain in the forecast today. Here's the crazy part. I got 3 meetings after the show in the rain. Yeah, I know I hate being in the rain. However, I'm blessed because it could be hot and burning up and we got rain. So I ain't going to complain. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. It's Wednesday, hump day. Y'all made it to the middle, baby. You have made it to the middle. It's hump day Wednesday. It's also National Father and Daughter Day. That's pretty cool. National Father and Daughter Take a Walk Day. That's kind of nice, right? It's also National Macaroni Day. It's National Strawberry Sundae Day, and it's National Dive Bar Day. Now I have no idea what a dive bar is. Does it mean like the little bar, like the hole in the wall kind of bar? What does that mean? I don't know what that means, but it's also National Dive Bar Day. So listen, fathers, take your daughter for a walk. Have a strawberry sundae and then come back home and have some macaroni for dinner. I just put all that together and make it make sense. My voice is still messed up because my throat is still itching. I cleaned out my garage this past weekend, and when I did that, I think I messed up with all the dust, and my ears and throat have been itching ever since. So if I have to jump off real quick, just know that I'm going to jump off and come right back. I had to even, it's so crazy because I didn't even do the video today because it was so crazy yesterday. I had to jump off and it's trying to like manage the video and the audio at the same time while you're trying to not cough. So I'm trying to like manage both platforms at the same time while I'm trying to scratch my ear and not cough at the same time. So I'm not going to talk too long today because I am still very itchy in my ear and in my throat. And listen, I took Zyrtec, right? They was like, take Zyrtec. Zyrtec didn't do a thing. Nothing. Not a thing. I'm like not impressed with Zyrtec at all. I'm still itchy and I'm still like raspy and my throat is still itchy and my ear is still itchy. And it's only one ear. It's only one ear and one side of my throat, which is crazy. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on with our horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyssen for today, July the 7th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. You may want to take a look at a course offered at a local institute. Don't be shy. If you want to spend more time with the special person, make a commitment. You can make extra cash by moonlighting. Listen, Aries, you need to make some extra money. You might have to do that by moonlighting. You got to ask yourself, what can I do? Listen, it's so many. I was talking to, I don't know who I was talking to. I was talking to my friend Rosa. And there are so many ways right now to make money. It's ridiculous. It's almost like overwhelming because anything you could think of you may want to do, there's a way to make some money at it. So if you need the moonlight right now, Aries, what I will say to you, take a minute. Matter of fact, take 2. Take a couple minutes, sit down, think about something that you would enjoy doing if you were to do it as a part-time business, like at midnight at night. When they say moonlighting, they just talking about picking up a side hustle. And so for you, that may be, if you work 9 to 5, you may say, you know what, from 7 to 8, I'm going to chill with the family, and then from 8 to 10, I'm a moonlight, or from 10 to 12, I'm a moonlight. Here's the thing about doing business, right? You have to really, and this is what I have to get back to. I haven't done this in a very long time. I work a lot, but I'm very, very 9 to 5-ish right now, right? More like 9 to 7, like now. When I first started out, it was like around the clock. I slept for a few hours. I took my daughter to school. I came back. I had daughter and me time, and then I did it all over again. I don't do that as much. I don't do that nearly as much as I used to. But here's the thing. I'm on a grind right now, so I can see myself. I'm taking a short trip this weekend. I got one more trip to take in July. Then I don't have any trips in August. No trips in September. Well, maybe not any trips in August. I might go to Podfest. Or I might go to Creative Boot Camp. So I haven't figured it out yet. But Creative Boot Camp is local. And Podfest is, not Podfest, Podcast Movement is in Tennessee, so that's not too far. I may go to those in August, and they're at the same time, so I have to figure out which one I want to go to, if I want to go to either. I don't go anywhere until October. I'm a speaker at She Podcast, which is a podcast festival just for women, and I'm really excited about that. This will be my second time speaking at She Podcast. I'm excited about that in Arizona, in Scottsdale. So what I'm saying is that now I'm on my grind. And I realize, I can't cut it off at 7:00 like I did. Not for the next 90 days. For the next 90 days, or maybe to the end of this year, I'm gonna grind because I got really big numbers to hit, and I'm gonna just grind it out. So which means that 9 to 5 is not gonna work. It's gonna be more like 9 to 9. I ain't gonna go too overboard, but I'm gonna do 9 to 9 just so I can hit my numbers, and that's important for me. And then after I do that, then I can kind of fall back again and put everything on autopilot where I don't have to do so much. So if you're thinking about moonlighting, Aries, think about something that you won't mind doing, and then look at your schedule and see how to fit it into your life. You don't want to. Of course, I'm going to still have a life. I'm not going to not have a life, but I'm definitely going to grind out for the next 90 to 120 days. Taurus, visit friends and relatives who have been confirmed. I have no idea what that means. I think that might mean sick. Sudden changes regarding friendships are likely to occur if you have tried to change others. It's time to make professional changes. Listen, you can't change other people. Change yourself. Taurus, you can't change other people. Change yourself. You know what I mean? Don't try to change other people. You got to change yourself. All right? Gemini, don't let co-workers get wind of your ideas, or they may try to take credit for your hard work. Relatives may be less than easy to deal with. Lay your cards on the table regarding your personal direction. Put it on the table. Put it all out there. Here's the thing, because when you put it on the table, nobody can say they don't know, Gemini. You lay the cards out on the table, state your case. Now they know. They can't say they don't know. And listen, even if it's not for somebody else, lay the cards out on the table and look and make sure you got a clear vision about what you want to do. What personal direction you want to go, and put the cards on the table. Now take a different look. Look at it from a different angle. Right? Because sometimes we're too close to the thing we need clarity on. We're too close to it. Sometimes you got to lay it all out on the table and look at it from a different angle and a different perspective. Cancer. If you take on too much of a financial burden, you may make yourself ill. Heed the advice given by family or old reliable friends. Limitation could set in if you've been spending too much. Yeah, so listen, Cancer, if you've been spending too much, chances are you're going to have some limitations. You've been spending too much. You done went overboard. Heed the advice. Listen to family and friends. Ones that you can rely on. Not just anybody. And if you take on too much, you're going to be financially burdened. And that can make you sick. Because that causes stress. And we all know stress is not a joke. Not at all. Leo, back off. Back off, Leo. Back off if you want to keep the relationship intact. Don't let siblings put pressure on you. Opportunities to make advancements through good businesses are apparent. Back off. If you want to keep that relationship intact, you need to back off. Fall back. Fall back, Leo. I know you can be a little aggressive and a little demanding, but if you want to keep it all together, you might want to fall back for a second. Virgo, you could be emotional if you don't take care of problems with loved ones. Make some notes regarding the changes you should make. Excuse me. Some of the best opportunities will crop up if you keep your mind open. You got to keep an open mind. If you're looking for some great opportunities, Virgo, you got to keep your mind open. You got to keep your mind open. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can let a great opportunity pass you by because you're not thinking outside of the box. All right? All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thyson. Stay tuned.
To
Welcome back, welcome back. I don't know how I'm going to get through tomorrow. Hopefully I'm feeling a lot better tomorrow. But that tickle, man, that tickle is no joke, so I'm not going to even keep talking. I'm just going to go right back into the horoscope. It's your Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noda Astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. You can be quite erratic regarding your personal relationship. Travel will be in your best interest. Don't be too quick to sign documents. Yeah. Don't be too quick to sign documents. Make sure you take a look at the fine print. If you don't understand something, Libra, consult a professional so they can help you out. Scorpio, you must follow your desires and dreams. Talk to an older person that is established about your present situation. Love could develop at social events that are work related. Here's the thing. Love could develop at social events that are work related. Just try not to date people that work with you. It may be somebody that you meet at that event, but try not to date the person if they work at the same job. I told y'all my story. I can't tell it now because I'm afraid if I keep talking too long, I'll have one of those coughing attacks again because my throat is itching. Sagittarius, concentrate on work. You will have to make changes in order to eliminate the tension. You will gain valuable insight and knowledge through experience you have along the way. Listen, there's so much you can do out there right now. You can gain knowledge and gain valuable insight and knowledge through the experiences you have along the way. Eliminate the tension too. Get that stuff out of your head. Eliminate the tension. Get rid of that stuff. Concentrate on your work. Capricorn, unexpected bills will be impossible for you to pay. Cultural activities open your eyes to new ways of doing things. Expect to pay more than anticipated for entertainment or other purchases. Anytime you can learn about a new culture is a great thing. I was in a meeting yesterday and I learned about right now, coming up July 20th is going to be the Muslims' New Year. It's called Eid. It's called Eid. And I learned about that yesterday, and I thought that was pretty cool to learn about that. And I'm in the meeting. The Eid is coming up on July 20th. So, I got to make sure that I give a shout out and say Happy Eid on July 20th to the Muslim community here in Gwinnett County and around the world. So it's always nice to learn about other people's culture. I think if people took the time to focus on learning about different cultures instead of trying to figure out how to be so divisive and separated, we'll have a much better world. But I'm only one person. That's just my opinion. But I feel like if we just took the minute to say, you know what, let me learn about this person's culture. Let me learn about the things that's important to them. We would be a much better world. Much better. Aquarius, you might be overly emotional concerning situations at work. Use your creative abilities to come up with new ideas and directions. False information from someone trying to start a problem is likely. Yeah, listen. Watch out for the false information, Aquarius. Somebody's trying to plant some seeds that are not true, and that's going to cause problems, and they're probably trying to set you up. So just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, don't let your mate talk you into going somewhere you'd rather not go. Try to be considerate in your personal obligations. If you have to deal with large institutions, be careful not to make waves. All right, listen, fish. I don't know about you. I ain't trying to make no waves today. I'm trying to be smooth as possible. So if you got to deal with large institutions, try not to make any waves. Just try not to do that. And try to be considerate in your personal obligations. Be considerate. And if it's somewhere you don't want to go, then don't go. Just say no. I know. Don't let your partner pressure you. If you don't want to go, say, you know what, I don't want to go. And then don't go. I think sometimes people don't know that they can say no. And no is the most powerful two-letter word in our vocabulary, but you got to say it and mean it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. All right, let's get on to some news you can use, brought to you by Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm so sorry, y'all, for sniffling, but I got to tell y'all, my throat is just on fire right now. And it's only on one side, which is crazy. It's only on the right side. I don't even understand how that is. I cleaned up my garage this past weekend, and boy, when I did that, I just upset all the dust that had been sitting for 8 years, and now I'm upsetting myself. Anyway, there's a Washington, D.C. developer recently began construction on a 180-unit residential community near the Mall of Georgia in Beaufort that will cater to people who are 55 years or older. Capital Seniors Housing announced it has broken ground on the Outlook at the Exchange. It's a 200,000 square foot, 4-story upscale active adult residential community, and is being built at the Exchange at Gwinnett. The development is right off Interstate 85 and Beaufort Drive at the interchange. There's a lot of construction going on in that area. A lot of developments. They got Top Golf is there. They got Andretti's is there. So there's a lot of stuff going on down there. You got Rooms to Go. All of those are new businesses at the Exchange. The Exchange will have an entertainment options. There's gonna be hotels. There's gonna be food there. 1,000 luxury apartments. Several restaurants. Outdoor green spaces. Service-oriented business in addition to the outlook at the Exchange. So there's a lot being built in that area. So if you're 55 years or older and you want to be where it's all happening at, you might want to check out the outlook at the Exchange. I think that's pretty cool. The outlook at the Exchange. 55 years older. That's the key though. You got to be 55 years or older. You can't be like 45. You got to be 55 or older. I know. You don't want to hear that. Listen, it is what it is. It's not for you. It's for the 55 years or older. Now this is a story. I can't make this story up, y'all. This is one of my stories that I can't make up. And here it is. I was like, when I saw this story this morning in the Gwinnett Daily Post, I was like, what? So apparently, brown trout can become addicted to illegal drugs like methamphetamines when it accumulates in our waterways, according to research, right? So research is led by Pavel Horky, a behavior ecologist out of Czech University of Life Science in Prague, set out to investigate whether illicit drug alter fish behavior at levels found in bodies of water, according to the study published on Tuesday. The team put 40 brown trout in a tank of water containing a level of methamphetamine that has been found in freshwater rivers for a period of 8 weeks before transferring them back to the tank. Apparently, the fish can become addicted to methamphetamines. Yep. Then every other day, the researchers checked whether or not the trout was suffering from methamphetamines withdrawal by giving them a choice between water containing the drug and water without the drug. A further 40 trout were used in the group. So the trout that has spent 8 weeks in the water containing methamphetamine select the water containing the drug in the 4 days after moving from the fresh water. So apparently, the fish know the difference. That the water that they were in that had the drugs in it, when they try to put it back in regular water, it's like, we don't want that. We want this other drug, this other water here that's got that stuff in it. So that's kind of crazy. So when you put drugs in our water, in our rivers, you're contaminating the fish. Now here's the thing: if people are eating those fish, are they becoming contaminated? And that's the reason I wanted to share the story. Like if drugs are in our water system and people are eating trout fish, I don't eat trout. But if you are eating that fish, are the drugs being passed on to you? That's a good question, right? I mean, really, like, I'm thinking about, I don't know. I'm just thinking about, I don't know. I think that's crazy. But just like anything, when you think about our food system, if you putting pesticides on the grass and the fruit, it's being passed on to us. So I would think that if the drugs were in the water, it would actually be out of the water, like go upstream somewhere. But I guess it's still in the water. I guess it doesn't dissolve or go away. I guess it's still there, which I thought was like, wow, that's pretty interesting. Anyway, last year, North Gwinnett Cooperative provided over 800 book bags full of supplies to children in Beaufort, Swanee, and Sugar Hill communities. The nonprofit organization is seeking the public's generosity again this year by collecting school supplies and book bags for the 21-22 school year. School supply donations are needed by July 17th. New book bags are needed for all ages, but especially for middle and high school students. Sponsorships are also available for Book Bag Bash, a special event, by emailing K. Phillips at ngcoop.org. You can email kphillips at ngcoop.org if you want to make a donation. If you go to the website www.ngcoop.org, you can see a list of supplies that are needed. But if you want to make a donation or become a sponsor, you can contact Kim Phillips, and that's K. Phillips at ngcoop.org. Or if you want to see a list of the supplies that are needed for the book bags or to donate book bags, go to www.ngcoop.org. All right, listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'm trying to keep my voice intact, so I'm going to go to another song, and I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. We're kind of getting back to some sort of normal right now, and there is a lot of people out there who don't even know, like small businesses that don't even know that there's still help available. And so Calum Bordeaux actually is trying to figure out a way to help Gwinnetians and Georgia residents understand that there are jobs out there that are available. Because they're saying that, one of the issues have been for businesses, small businesses, that they can't get people to come back to work. And then their reports are saying a lot of people don't even know what the jobs are, because some people left their jobs and they just completely went away because the business is shut down. Now they're saying, we need to get people back into the jobs, but they don't even know these jobs exist. So they're working on a way to try to figure out how to get people back to work. They also have like different grants that are available. Like they have the shutter venue grants and the restaurant revitalization fund, as well as the PPP program. And I know a lot of people thought PPP is going away, but there's still some funding left. As a matter of fact, there's money for nonprofits. I have to have a meeting about that later on today, because there's a nonprofit that we work with, and there's some funding there, and we're going to try to help them get that funding. But right now there are jobs. Listen, there are a lot of jobs out there. There are more jobs than there are people right now, because people have said, some people say, I'm not going back. I was making $5.15 an hour, which is somewhere around the minimum wage here in Georgia, which I thought was disgraceful when I heard that, because I just assumed that all across the United States the minimum wage was at least $7.15. I heard here in Georgia it's like $5 or something. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I haven't made $5 since I was in like 8th grade. I think that's ridiculous, and I can see why people wouldn't go back to work. If you're going to go to work 40 hours a week and come out of that 40 hours a week and make $200 and you're making $300 on unemployment, why would you go? Yeah, because that's what that comes out to. If you're making $5.15, that comes out to a little bit over $200 a week. Why would you go back to work? That's ridiculous. Here's what I always say though, right? To those who are out there searching right now. There's money out there for small businesses to help you stay afloat while you get people back to work. But also, you need to take responsibility for yourself. There's just a lot of opportunities out there right now. I know it seems pretty dire, but if you're in a position right now to learn something, learn something. I had this conversation all the time with my friends. You need to take responsibility for yourself. There's too much information out there and too many ways to learn new things that will make you marketable to an employer. I know right now we have an influx of jobs and not enough people. One of the problems is they have jobs that people are not skilled to take. So you need to make sure that you're able to take these jobs on. Learn something. Stop sitting around on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok all day long. Learn something for yourself. Make yourself marketable. If you're not learning, you're not earning, right? When you learn more, you earn more. That's just a fact. You don't have to go to college if you don't want to, but there are ways for you to go online and learn anything you want. You can say, well, I don't have a computer. Go to the freaking library. They have free computers. You got a cell phone in your hand while you're on TikTok? Turn it into your cell phone university. Go to school on your cell phone. If that's the only thing you got to learn on that. Stop making excuses. Because here's what I know for a fact, right? Right now they're saying they don't have enough employees to fill the positions that are available. Trust me, at some point, there won't be any jobs. And so if you're not prepared to make a move into one of those positions like right now before they run out, you're going to be caught out there again. Right? And who knows what's coming next? We don't know. We didn't know the freaking pandemic was coming, but it came. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to make you think. So you can be prepared for the next thing that may happen to us. Preferably nothing does, but it just may. We didn't know this was coming, but it came and it rocked our world in so many ways. So many, many, many ways. All right, so I'm going to get off my soapbox right now because I can go on and on about learning. Because I feel like when education and knowledge is power. Like, that's not just a cliche. That's for real. Like, when you learn new things, when you make yourself marketable, when you pick up a new skill, now you have new opportunities available for you. You know what I mean? If you know that you're a graphic artist and your graphic art business is suffering, then learn how to become a marketer so you can learn how to market yourself. I just picked up a book, right? Now, I've been doing PR forever. Ever since I started my first business, I love PR. I tell people all the time that's what gave us a lot of exposure for our business. But I don't know everything because things have changed. I just picked up a new book about PR, and I have to read that book because things have changed, right? Since I first started. So you have to learn. You have to stay ahead of the game. You have to stay ready. You don't want to be in a position where you got to get ready. You want to be in a position where you stay ready. I'm just trying to help you out. Somebody need to hear this message. I feel like a pastor right now. I'm talking to somebody out there. Somebody need to hear this message right now. And I'm going to shut my mouth because my throat is starting to tickle. Going to another song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Last year, the kids didn't get a chance to graduate because of the pandemic. But this year, they're going to have a summer graduation. So about 580 students will graduate tomorrow from Gwinnett County Public School Systems in a ceremony at Gas South Arena. Now, here's what's crazy, right? I'm looking like, where's Gas South Arena? Gas South Arena was formerly the Infinite Energy Center, so now it's called Gas South Arena. And graduation is going to be from 10 a.m., going to start at 10 a.m. It's going to be located at 6400 Parkway, Sugarloaf Parkway in Duluth, formerly known as the Infinite Energy Center. Family members and others cannot attend in person. They cannot attend in person, but they can watch the ceremony on the arena's YouTube channel. So you can attend in person, but the kids do get a chance to walk. I know we all want to be involved in graduation. I know we do. But this at least they get to walk this year. Last year they had to put signs in the yards and billboards up on 85, and the kids didn't get to walk. But this year they actually get to walk, so I'm happy for them. So the graduation is going to take place tomorrow, and I want to give a round of applause to all of those who, worked it out, stayed focused, and got it done. Round of applause to you guys. Congratulations to all the graduates, the 2021 graduates from Gwinnett Public Schools. I always remember when I was a senior in high school, it was like you look forward to the end of the year, especially when you were graduating. It was the prom, it was graduation, it was senior ditch day. I remember, and I should have told Rose about this, we had senior ditch. Now, mind you, it was senior ditch day, which means we could just ditch. It was the end of the year. Nothing was really going to happen. But anyway, I remember cutting class one day, and it was me, Rosa, Angie, and my friend Nazarene, may she rest in heaven. We were all going to ditch class. And Rosa, because Rosa's mom didn't play, Miss Hamilton did not play. So Rose knew if she got caught, she was going to get it. My mom didn't play either, but the chances of me getting caught were like slim to none unless I got into an accident or something like that. And that did happen to me one time. I did get into an accident cutting classes. Not only, so let me tell y'all this real quick. So I think I was 15 or 16. Me and my friend Benita, we done cut class early. We didn't cut a lot of class. We cut like maybe last period. And these boys picked us up. And they picked us up from school. And they took us home, right? But as they turned the corner into our block, the guy hit the gas and ran into another car. And we were in a car accident. And oh my God, I had to tell my mother. So of course I got into major trouble. I did. That was my first time being in a car accident, cutting class. But I cut again. And I remember this time we were I think we were seniors. And we cut class, and it was so funny. We were walking out the school, because you can go out for lunch, you can go out for lunch. So we were we're gonna go to lunch when you're coming back. We were walking out to school, and Rosa was walking out with us. I gotta ask her, she don't remember nothing, because I asked her, do you remember this? She's like, I don't remember that stuff. We were walking out of school, so me, Angie, Nazarene was walking out. We looked back. Rosa had turned around and went back in the building. She's like, yeah, I ain't going, because her mother didn't play no games. I don't think any of our mothers played a game, but Miss Hamilton really didn't play. God rest her soul all the way in heaven. Ro went back in the building, and we went and got on the bus. And what was crazy is we were trying to get on because we were supposed to go on to lunch. We were trying to get on the bus so fast, Nazarene slipped down up under the bus almost and fell, and they had to get back up and get on the bus. But anyway, I said all that to say, most kids are looking forward to their senior day, and I'm so happy these kids get to graduate. They get to graduate. They don't have to get the sign, and I'm sure those are all nice gestures to make them feel better, but nothing is like walking down the aisle to get your diploma and shaking hands and throwing your tassel to the side and throwing your hat. There's nothing like it in the world. All right, let's keep it moving. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, while many venues were either closed or had reduced capacity, there was always Gwinnett County's parks available to the resident. Always. And I know, y'all probably heard me say it before, we got some of the most beautiful parks there are. I love the parks. I think they're beautiful. There's swimming pools, there's fishing ponds and lakes, and they're the most beautiful parks. There are places for you to grill out. They are. So while some parks facilities had to alter their operations because of the pandemic, the fact that the parks have large outdoor spaces meant residents still had a place to get some recreation, and even had to practice, even if they had to practice social distance. So, we didn't mind. If you wanted to go to the park, you could have. You just had to practice social distancing. So anyway, National Park and Recreation Month is recognized by the National Recreation and Park Association, and this year's theme is Our Park and Recreation Story. The idea is to highlight the impact parks have on communities according to county officials. Yep. So we're going to have it's a National Park and Recreation Month coming up. The National Park and Recreation Association and the local parks were essential to communities during the pandemic. Essential. Because that was the only place you could really go. Like outside of your house. And I got to tell you, for like months, I wouldn't leave off my deck. Like, I didn't even go to the grocery store. My husband, he was more braver than I was, so he would go pick up the groceries and stuff. I was like, I'm not going out this door. And I did. I didn't go out for a long time, and then I started to get a little bit more comfortable. So I would go out, but when I went out, I had like gloves on and mask on, and I had hand sanitizer. I got hand sanitizer attached to my keys, all of that stuff. But here's the thing. All of that stuff I did, all of the stuff we all did, it didn't protect my mom. It didn't protect my mom. And but God had his own plans for her. He did. I ain't gonna talk about that because that makes me sad. Every time I miss her so much because the things are happening in my life right now, and she would be the person I would tell first, and I can't tell her. She's not here. The freaking pandemic. I wish I could just kick it, but I can't. Anyway. They're going to be doing some county officials are also encouraging residents to pick up a hand fan at local parks and recreation facility and take a picture to share on social media. And we're going to use hashtag Our Park and Rec Story. Our Park and Rec Story. Hashtag Our Park and Rec Story. So they got some events going on coming up. You can check out the Gwinnett Parks and Rec Facebook and Instagram pages for more information. They got prizes and fun cards and a whole lot of stuff going on. Check it out. They got activity, gift certificates, and a whole lot of stuff going on. All right, I'm going to my last song, and then I'll come back and give you my word of inspiration for the day because my throat is burning and I just can't take it anymore. All right, I'll be right back.
Caught by a feeling, knows me I'm the right or wrong, gets me what I want. I'm hanging by a string,
welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. Here it goes. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Let me say it again. Difficult roads often leads to beautiful destinations. That's so true. Here's the problem. Sometimes we never get to that beautiful destination because we get off the path. Trust me, I know. I've been on beautiful roads. I've been on paths plenty of times to probably what would have been some beautiful destinations, but I got veered off the path. And that's when you have to say to yourself, get back on the path. And it's never too late to get on the path. You know you got a destination ahead of you, and it's a beautiful destination. And it's never too late for you to get back on the path, because yes, it can be difficult and you want to get off. I need to get off this road. It's too much. I can't take it. I got to get off this road. But if you stay on the road, chances are it's going to lead to a beautiful destination. But you got to stay on the path. You got to stay on that path. You got to stay on that road. Yes, it's hard. Yes, you want to quit. Yes, nobody's helping you. Yes, it's a problem. Yes, this obstacle is coming against you. Nobody believes in you. You can't get the money that you need. Nobody support the dream. Stay on the path. Listen, I'm on this path and I ain't getting off. And I invite you to get on the path with me, because at the end of this road, y'all, there is a beautiful destination. My question to you is, are you going to stay on the path? All right, listen, that's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 49 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you to life for that. If you missed any episode of this show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com and listen to past episodes there. Also, be sure to support the show by going to goodmorninggwinnett.com and just click on shop. Buy something, buy a book, support the show if you want to make a donation to the show. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett. And if you listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes and give it 5 stars. I love and appreciate you for that as well. If you want to listen to the show on Sundays, and I always say Sundays because people kind of relax on Sundays and they may want to hear what I had to say throughout the week, at least the last episode. Go to your Alexa, say, Alexa, open Good Morning Gwinnett. And Alexa will play the most recent episode of Gwinnett.com, the Good Morning Gwinnett show. And if you never want to miss an episode, download the Good Morning Gwinnett app from the App Store. So whether you got an Android phone or Apple phone, there's a Good Morning Gwinnett app for that. All right. I'll be back again tomorrow. Prayerfully, I'm talking better. My ear is better. My throat is better because I got a guest. And I would hate for me to have a conversation and I got to stop because my throat is itching. So y'all pray for me. Pray for me that I'm well. My ear is not ringing and itching. And my throat is not itching. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.